these all coded stories, or are we just on an odd path for racism? You know what I mean? I'm chill, dude. I'm like,
You're so high strung most of the time.
I am, dude. I get tense. I get worried.
Probably why you have tummy troubles. And that's why I think I have mine.
Yeah. Well, that and the parasites.
That are running rampant through our body.
No, and I'm really pissed off, dude, because I was going to bring that up to my doctor, and I forgot. He goes,
you know what's gonna be.
Yeah, but I mean, he's cool. He's a good Arab.
He's literally gonna be like, "Oh, would you listen to?" Because that's what Rogan was saying. That's what was that? Ibogaine? Is that what that was?
Yeah.
That's horse dewormer. It's dewormer.
Oh, is that what that was?
That's why it works.
I thought it was like horse. I knew it was horse something. I didn't know it was dewormer.
It's dewormer.
I forgot about that.
Which is probably just means dewormer in general, but they say horse dewormer. It's like, well, you don't deworm people.
I feel like I have some sort of parasite in me because at some points
I've thought about this for years. But you put it out of your head. You sound crazy.
Yeah,
you don't listen to your body.
I was talking to Cortez at work, and he's like, "It's crazy." He's like, "You just like signed up for like the doctor. Like you just do that now. Like you go, like you do the once a year thing. You do this, and I'm like, yeah, but what's the alternative? Like, what am I gonna die?" He's like, no, for sure. Like, just did it. You're in.
No, they did it to you.
Yeah, well, we're fucked. But like I got doctor's appointments.
You're not a girl
constantly.
who made something up and goes to the doctor 4 times a month. You're like,
it's just a thing.
Well, apparently I have to go to the doctor because I'm feeling so unwell and I've dealt with it for like years now that it seems normal. And I'm like, I think I used to live better.
I told him, I was like, yeah, dude, apparently I got Crohn's. And he goes, no, you don't. I go, yeah, I got like some sort of, I had to get a colonoscopy. And he goes, no. You tell the doctor it's wrong. You go home, you smoke, you forget about it. You'll be just fine.
You're going to die of a heart attack because you're too big. Not even fat, but just like people that size die early. And have a 50-year-old heart attack.
Yeah, it was funny.
Got the old bookmarks up.
Yeah, what you got?
I don't have any of it organized, so I might scroll around. So the Neanderthal stuff is what has really been blown up. First of all, can we cover that YouTube went down?
YouTube went down?
YouTube went down for hours. I didn't send you this?
No.
Yesterday. Down for hours.
Really?
You know what the last time YouTube went down was?
No.
When they had videos put up of that fucking reptile.
What reptile?
They had, it's not a good picture. It's a screenshot of a video of what appears to be like a reptilian at a dinner party. But
Are you serious, Clark?
Regardless. What I have to explain to people that think all this shit is so crazy is like, I'm beyond like nothing's off limits anymore. I know it sounds crazy. A lizard, shape-shifting.
We've been proved right with a lot of the Epstein stuff. So now, like,
but I've been proved wrong a lot on things that I didn't believe. You know what I mean? That turned out to be true. So now I'm at the point where it's like,
but we're cool to accept that.
Yeah, because I'm a fucking.
We'll just accept that.
Regular guy.
Yeah, we've been wrong on this podcast because we don't know everything. We're learning as we go.
But it went down last night for hours, Mark, because
what they do, scrub.
What they said happened, unconfirmed. The leading theory right now is that they say a Palestinian did it, and that's probably the biggest part. I'm struggling to wrap my head around. They say a Palestinian hacked YouTube, and I go, I don't know if they have the infrastructure to do that now.
They're leveled.
Maybe someone hacked YouTube, but they said that they uploaded like all war crime footage of Israel because that's what YouTube scrubs. They keep that on.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah.
So
you could say anything, but you make one video, bring that up, that you're fucking striked.
Yeah, Spanish Twitter's really been all over this. I don't understand why. Where is it? That was.
I wonder what would happen if you got a VPN and like made it look like you were in Israel, and then try to get on like Israeli Twitter. Or like,
I don't know how any of that works.
Or see what like their algorithm is. I wonder if that's how that works. I don't know how that works either. But
apparently there's just screenshots floating out there of like, you know,
it wasn't that.
That you saw the one thing, the one.
Yeah,
yeah.
it wasn't that,
Well, that's
yeah,
what I mean. Like
that's crazy.
I can't find the reptile one, but just bad shit, I guess. You know how crazy it is to take out YouTube? YouTube's never down for hours at a time. It's crazy.
So someone just uploaded enough to where they had it.
YouTube had to shut everything down so that no one could get their hands on it. Now there's just like a few screenshots, I guess, because no one was expecting
a mass shutdown.
It probably happened so quick they I guess most of it is people reporting like halfway through watching it, their shit got shut off.
Yeah.
So no one was like,
I'm sure this will happen again though. Like if they have the footage, if these people have the footage though, you know what I mean? Like there'll be other, but also like why don't you do it to Rumble? Where's the
Whose response team probably isn't going to be as
fast. Yeah, like just do it, put it somewhere else. Like why are we throwing it on YouTube that we know is like not on the same team? Like
yeah, so
who is the good team though?
I literally
we are.
I was ready to not trust you halfway into this Neanderthal research. I'm like, I saw his 23andMe. But then I found out that Ashkenazi is basically code for Neanderthal, and I'm Ashkenaz, so I'm right there with you.
Really?
I got the 1% Ashkenaz.
Really?
I'm ready to cut it out of me like a cancer.
Yeah, I don't know about any of that.
I almost didn't let you in my house, Neanderthal. It used to be a point of pride, point to brag about. Think you're tough.
Yeah, I don't know.
After that Y-Files video.
I'm an orc. Part orc. And
but then it's not an orc though, bro. It's goblins. Jewish goblins.
Goblins.
Hansel and Gretel story. Witch. Hook nose.
Yes, witch.
You know that Maria Abramovich bitch?
I've heard of her.
I think she's tied up in like the Podesta shit and all that. I think she's the lady, or I know she's the lady in that one picture with her and the Rothschild, and they're standing in front of the painting that's Lucifer summoning his legions. She's just tied up in all that. She's literally a witch. Like that. She looks like any Disney cartoon witch.
She's with all the famous people?
Yeah, conceptual artist. Some fucking stupid bullshit, cunty, dumb fuck.
I've seen this lady. She isn't exactly who I thought it was, but I have seen this person.
I'm so sick of Google. The fact that like Google doesn't work anymore is one of the craziest things things you never. No. Yeah,
you know what's also crazy though?
Art. Yeah, fucking dumbass.
Yeah, I remember seeing this. You know what else is crazy though with Google is that if like I'll be searching things like trying to find shit that I found before.
Yeah.
On Google, but it'll give you so many, and then you'll scroll down and it'll give you like a notice that says, "Hey, this might not be stuff that really pertains to your search." And then you click on it, and it's what I'm fucking looking for. Did you see Epstein's alive?
Yeah, they got pictures of him.
In Israel with the beard.
There's one pictures of him on the island, and then, the latest ones are...
I've seen the one of...
That one could not be him.
I've seen the drone footage from that was like early on. Yeah, that was early on.
These... Even one of them, I was like...
This one right here. Is that? Go down.
No. It's her sitting in, like, witch clothes.
No, the one of
it's fucking insane.
The one of
I've seen it 17 times in the past 2 days. It's fucking bananas to me.
The one of him in Israel is uncanny. Him with the beard.
The first one I saw, I was still like, I don't know. And then I saw another one. It was like, oh, that's Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
I get fucked because I wish the people that made these compilation videos sometimes would like only include the legit ones, because they really water down the argument when they have the dumbass ones, because there'll be videos that show like Erica Kirk has like a person that was named Erica something else like 100 years ago who also was like won some beauty pageant shit.
Correct.
They have all these like
these people don't die.
That's what I'm saying. They have good examples of people.
Lately.
Epstein looks like someone, but then they mix in like people where it's like, okay, but people look alike also, like.
Yeah. Or it'll be like, who's the dude that played the joke movie you don't like?
Jared Leto.
No, the other one.
The dude from Walk the Line.
It'll be like
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix. It'll be like Joaquin Phoenix and like Napoleon, and it'll be like, well, that's him in the movie Napoleon.
Yeah, that's
him dressed as Napoleon
with makeup. Yeah,
he's got prosthetics on, of course. No shit.
You could do that to any guy and make him look like Napoleon.
You can make anybody look like anybody. But I mean, to say
I gotta
that
get those good masks.
those are cool.
I need one of those for when things happen.
We should be doing one. We should be doing the pod in those.
No, we need to keep it. That mask, I need to buy it in cash from someone else so nothing's even attached to it. So no one will think to look for me under another alias.
Yeah.
Because when I'm on the lam and I'm paying for gas with cash and I'm walking in and they're like, hey, how you doing, partner? And I'm like,
Leatherface?
I'm just walking in. I was like, I was in a fire. And they're like, what? I'm like, that's why I.
He had a hood on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sunglasses, hat,
Yeah.
lifelike mask. I'm good. Gold, the bloom.
Yeah, no, we got to get on the compound soon. That has to become a reality because I've been getting a little nervous lately.
I'm
Between
extremely nervous.
between the one video I sent you of the exploding phones.
But it's like, well, they made it so that you can't take the battery out. They make it so that you can't
That's what
customize any of this shit.
So it's fucked up.
So it's like, of course. Remember,
mark of the
he said the
beast.
one thing when he was like, "You're carrying around a little piece of Israel."
Yes, exactly.
I was like,
It's fucked up.
why'd you say that?
But then
guy's
that
the
that
gayest
mix,
guy ever.
he's a fag goalie. But I mean that mixed with the whole like Project Zephyr thing of like, you know, Jones and all these people are actually, you know, plants, and that's to get, and then like through like, you know, watching like your algorithm and shit you post and everything. Like, I mean, we're fucked. But like, what is that? A soft gentle breeze.
These
Wow.
people fucking hate us.
No, it's disgusting. Yeah.
Name it something nice, a beautiful word like Zephyr.
It's beautiful. Yeah, no, but the whole point is that they put all this shit out there so that you out yourself and that you incriminate yourself. It's like the Cambridge Analytica thing in 2016 with the when they were targeting like ads to swing elections because they have data points on everybody. They know where everybody leans
the Russian
politically.
bot farms.
Exactly.
I don't even think that Russia does anything anymore.
No, who the fuck knows?
Apparently, Putin banned like. Apparently, Putin banned like YouTube, Facebook, and a couple other social medias, and the thing was like Putin bans Jew companies.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, all right,
Yeah. If he
you
banned
wouldn't have anything if you did
any
that.
company be a Jew company.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I don't know how real those things are because I am very susceptible to Putin highlight reels.
Yeah. He was talking about vampires the other day.
But vampires is the same thing as what I'm saying.
It's the same. What if
Vampires are Jews?
What if the vampire lore is all that? Yeah, we can't be saying Jews. We got to say Jays. Can we just say Jays?
Yes, I'd like to come up with a new word. Even I think about that sometimes.
No, we have to. Yes, we have to think of that. But like
every time we think we figure out the new word, we're like, it's the Ashkenaz, and we find it. No, like so
Yes, no.
we got to just come up with our own word.
Jays, right?
Okay,
now.
you're right.
The Jays. We just say Jays.
But they are the fucking vampires. That literally is that. The goblins are that. The witches are that. Hansel and Gretel is two fucking kids in the woods that a lady eats.
Yes.
Like,
It's
where
all
the
those
fuck
stories.
does that
All those
shit come from?
All those fairy tales, all that shit.
All the witches, goblins, and vampires all have fucking big hook noses, and they're pale, and they're protruding features.
Exactly.
You know that Neanderthals' jaws never stopped growing? Yeah.
What
And
do you
they
mean,
have-
like they just got big ass jaws.
Not to begin with. We actually have bigger jaws than them, like, on average. But I guess once ours stops, they keep going over time. So that's why they get the protruding jaw. They have the different temple. And then you fucked me up when you were like, what about the elongated skull people? And I'm like, where does that factor into everything?
Dude, well, I had the thought, what if the elongated skull people are...
They have a priest with a dog head
It's crazy.
that no one talks about.
But if the elongated skull people are the children of the Nephilim, right? These gods that came down, the Watchers, right? Now, if that's the true thing, and if these elongated skull people became like the rulers and the leaders of like Egypt and all this other shit, maybe like that's because like we say, they're not Jews, right? It's whatever ancient temple, Babylonian or whatever. It's whatever ancient religion, blood-sucking cult. It's that. So what if that's the elongated skull people shit? Because that's Old Testament Bible. Or no, that's Book of Enoch shit. Shit that's not even the Bible.
Apocrypha.
Exactly. So like that's why all the noses are busted off. That's why they buried those skulls in wherever Peru or whatever. Like you don't see this shit on display. They don't like worship this shit. And they didn't like Akhenaten. He's got that long, elongated head.
Some shit I screenshotted, some shit I bookmarked.
But maybe that's who.
You said the redheaded thing. Remember how we found out, like, well, redhead is like the color of royalty, but it's also the color of giant's hair.
Mm-hmm. Nephilim.
And then there was a lot of speculation that the Nephilim were Neanderthal. There's a lot of speculation, like, what's the overlap on those two things? And I was reading some things where it's like, well, they say giants, but, could be figurative, and it could be, because they're also, like, the fallen. And it's like, well, Lucifer's the star that fell, and that's who they worship, is, like, Lucifer is their guy, if not Yahweh. Like,
but it's whatever their Christ thing is. And that's what I was watching this other video, and they're saying, like, this is following like the same path that's in the Bible. Like Israel, everybody has to turn on Israel so that their prophet comes down and say their Christ, not Christ figure, but they're like
Antichrist.
They're like Messiah is going to come down and save them. And them doing the shit they're doing now is trying to expedite that, like, prophecy of, like, we're going to have every country turn on us. Everybody's going to turn on the Jays. Our Messiah is going to come down. But then this dude's saying, like, because he's looking at it from, like, a Christian perspective, because he's saying, like, in the New Testament, it talks about how their Messiah is actually the Antichrist.
Right.
And these people are...
synagogue of Satan.
Exactly. These people are worshiping the Antichrist, and Jesus Christ, the real Messiah, is going to come down and save everybody.
But this
is also where I get fucked up, because that's him saying that. So, like, is there some fucking out there saying, like, okay, well, our book says, their Antichrist is going to come down, take out that Antichrist, and then our guy is going to do whatever? Or was there, like, another religion that was like, oh, our guy is actually the real... It just seems like, it's...
The only caveat I think that you can give Jesus is that the other religions seem to be like
which the Gnostic thing lines up with. They have Jesus. He's a savior.
Right.
That's the Jesus Christ connection.
It is crazy, like, how many irons in the fire to constantly be trying to, like...
But go ahead. But whatever you were saying.
The caveat to Jesus, though, is that a lot of these other religions are trying to usurp their dominance. They're trying to put themselves at the forefront of, like, how can you believe in that God when our God's clearly the best? Now we got to go fuck your town up, and now you believe in our God. Where Jesus was a dude walking around and being like, hey, like, if you'd like to follow. I think Buddha is the only one that, like, those are the only two that are kind of in line with that. Maybe Hindu stuff, I'm not as familiar, but I think everything else was pretty much like, what the fuck are you doing worshiping that God? Yeah. This land is our God's land, so you better fall the fucking line. That's the only non-psyop thing I'll give it. But everything's through the lens of his story, Mark. Have you ever heard that?
No.
Have you ever heard someone get done watching Ancient Aliens and be like, well, it's his story. Yeah. But I hit my sister with that. It's very fun to tell things to kids.
I would take it too far.
Oh, I've had a couple.
Yeah, no.
When she told me she was doing World War II in school and she was saying some of the things that the teacher was saying, I was like, do I need to come down there?
Because what are you gonna tell her? Like her teacher and all, and this dude's wrong, and he's a Jew sympathizer.
Well, the thing is,
it doesn't.
If it was like me and you's era, I probably would just shut the fuck up. But now, like, they really don't, like, respect their teachers.
Really?
Like, my sister's, like, a good kid comparatively, so she's like, I mean, we try. But, like, even her is like, I mean...
Because back in our day, it was like, the teacher. They're fucking...
I think part of it is, like, her...
Mr. Brown, he's sick.
I don't even mean sick. I just mean, like, he was an adult, where I think my sister's just more like...
Fuck.
Yeah, like, what are you going to do? Like, like, teachers have told her to take her phone, like, give me your phone. And she's like, no.
Yeah, you can't fucking touch me.
Where I would have been like, oh, my God.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I mean, the scariest you've ever been.
But I wonder how much of that is just having a 30-year-old older brother that is the same age or older than your teachers.
Maybe.
Because that would have fucked me up, too. I never, like, thought about it in that terms.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I just assumed, like, they were hardened adults and not, like, fresh out of college.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that changes in high school a little bit. You get, like, a...
By that time, when you start seeing, like, student teachers come in, you're like, wow, I could, like, kick the shit out of you. And then I'm like, I could kick the shit out of those guys, too.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Never even thought about this.
We were cooking on something. How we get on this?
Talk to my sister about
World War II stuff.
Yeah.
Yes. We're going somewhere with
educating the people.
Yes.
Well, we were just talking, genetics, phrenology. But that's the other thing, Mark. Phrenology, why would that be outlawed? You know the pictures of the Germans, how they have the calipers for noses and chin? Because it's... And then the thing I sent you. That's why the noses and the ears and the chins get fucked up on statues. Because those are the Neanderthal tails.
That's an old one we've been on.
Because we used to wonder, like, they knocked the nose off. Is that a Jew thing? And we full circled back around to, yes, like, inadvertently. Because the Jews were the ones that told the Christians to do it.
Yes.
So it's like, well, how could it be? But it's like misinformation. It's muddying the water.
And then what I was going to say is that I get fucked up because at the Chicago Museum that we go to, when we saw the broken
Oriental
nose.
one.
Yeah. When we saw the broken nose and we're like, damn.
Was that Nebuchadnezzar?
No, this is some Egyptian dude. I don't know who the fuck it was. It almost looks like Akhenaten, but he's not.
Oh, Egyptian. I thought you meant the guy in the beginning.
No. But who?
The guy with the Hammurabi.
Yes.
That's the guy in the
With
beginning.
the tablet.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's in the front.
Of that museum?
Yeah. He's like the black one that has like all the stuff written on him.
Yes, exactly.
That's who I thought you were talking about. But no.
I thought that was the real one. I got really upset when it wasn't.
How
beautiful. I mean,
the lions.
That's incredible to have seen that. I mean,
I get
the
so
fact
fucked up
that that's here is insane.
Bro, like
we've seen many of the Lamasu.
That is a actual point of pride of mine.
It's fucked up.
Like
inadvertently, we've accidentally stumbled upon many of them.
That one, or just the lion thing, because they said that's like the path of like Babylon. Right. Yeah. So between that and then the big Lamasu, or even any of the ones we've seen, but that big one's crazy. Just thinking, you ever as a kid like touch rocks and think, or trees and be like, damn, you could be like a bajillion years old. Thinking about those things, like not only are you old as fuck, a deity may have walked by you and I know I have to constantly,
how many people.
That I have more with like the cups and stuff where it's like, damn, that's so crazy. Like probably generations.
Knots.
Yeah, knots are cool.
Yeah. Or just the statue of Baal. That's one of two. That's the one you see. Well, when we find
one?
The one of it's the gold dude. He looks like this.
We saw a Baal.
Yeah, it's the one.
Where? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, L, where it's like the cone hat.
Yeah.
That's
not.
I think it's same guy, but I think in that version, I think.
Yes. Human person, it's not the goat guy or the bull. The bull guy.
But yes, I know what you're saying, and it's just his.
But to find out that that's the one,
right?
Like when you see that picture in like a history doc or in Ancient Aliens, because you've seen it 100 times. We've both seen that, but it's like, damn,
it's the first two pictures when you Google it.
That's the one. Yeah. That's the fucking.
That's the Wikipedia picture of it.
Sick. No, it's crazy. I've seen all that.
And then you're on mushrooms and you touch it, and you go, it says not to, but I'll literally kill any of the people that are guards here.
I'm gonna touch it.
It's
either. I mean, I'm sneaking a touch.
I'm gonna share its essence.
Yes, obviously.
I would be the guy that's like, no one take anything. It's like, I'm going to get a little bit of sand from the pyramid.
Like, I'm taking something.
I'm taking some sand from the pyramid.
I'm taking something. Yeah, obviously.
Fuck, what were we on? Oh, was it phrenology? Or was there something after that?
Phrenology.
That was the closest thing?
That's what I remember.
Well,
because we went from phrenology into knocking the nose off. And then we went on to the museum.
Oh, well, phrenology, but I also just want to say, like, I do constantly have to, like, register my bias and just make sure that I'm not leaning into that, because my bias is that, like, of course there's a good God and a bad God that are having an eternal struggle. Like, that's how my shit is set up internally, where I'm like, obviously.
It's light versus dark.
So it's literally the end of regular show. It's literally Marvel versus DC. It's whatever fictional thing you enjoy. It's that. There's a true good and a true evil, and they are at war on scales we couldn't imagine. And the war plays out in a variety of ways. And not saying that I want there to be, such evil in the world, but there is a part of me that's like, I have such contempt for the people that, like, And it's not even their fault because they're products of the same system that did it to me. Like someone did it to them at some point.
Yes.
But just the constant like crushing of like, well, don't think like that. Like just that fucking girl teacher, like, well, of course we know everything. Like, there's nothing left to explore. They found everything. Like, oh, I'm glad you're an educator and a shaper of young minds, and you just like you teach U.S. history, and you fucking like. How did you manage to teach U.S. history and someone left like, yeah, I guess there's like nothing. You should leave a U.S. history class being like, where else can we push this fucking thing? Like, we did this in 250 fucking years?
No, U.S. history should be a hype piece, and it's not.
No, it's instead, let's talk about how we feel bad. Black people are better than you because your grandpa was mean, maybe.
And it was, I mean, as a kid, I didn't really see it like that. Because you don't have like the experience and like the ability to step back.
At the time, it was gay. I was
at the time it was gay, but now
that was in our like. You believe in God? Oh
yeah, all that exactly. So it doesn't even matter. But now, like looking back on it, it's like, yeah, you had good teachers that did get into shit and did teach things in a good way. But like, U.S. history should be a fucking hype piece. U.S. history
not
should be
propaganda.
Like, no, obviously not.
Not propaganda.
Show the slavery. Sure. Show how the country was made through slavery. Yes.
Show the thing that we were saying earlier.
We also couldn't get where we're at without slavery. You know what I mean? Probably not.
Not to the extent
because
that we're
you need the cheap labor.
Listen,
we need to get the shit done. We gotta get moving.
I agree.
These people got a head start on us. We gotta fucking kickstart shit.
It wouldn't have been as crazy without slaves. But I also don't like when people
figured it out.
People like to say that like it never would have happened. It's like, brother,
no, it would have happened just slower.
Things were happening. Yeah,
it would have happened. It just would have happened slower. Exactly. But
also, I don't respect any complaints about slavery if you can't take 4 seconds to figure out who enslaved you and that it is a combination of African people and Jews and some white people. Sure, but if we're doing that. I mean, you know how many more white people were enslaved by Africans and Muslims?
I'm tales old.
I fully am absolved of any pretend feelings of guilt. Like, you do not get to try to generationally guilt me for something that I could easily do to you also, but don't because it's fucking retarded, and I understand that. But you've been duped into thinking that you have some like moral high ground to stand on.
Yeah, it also doesn't work when you say it the other way.
Well, they don't care.
No, it doesn't. It obviously doesn't matter.
That's like literally. It's what they talk about Americans and they not me. They say like white people, but it's like and white Europeans. They say we're the only people who you could convince to like let people in and give them free health. Like nowhere else on earth. Like. Even Japan, where it's like they're super nice and polite and everything, they're not
sure.
But they're not like.
But I will preserve my culture.
Why would I let you in and then pay for your medicine if you don't give us anything? You know, like how would that make sense?
Yeah. Is it because we're easily psyoped?
Part of it is that we've been propagandized so much that. We can't even tell what's what anymore. But yeah, I think that's their point when they say the like only white, you know, like European American people could even be convinced. I would loop in maybe like Christian too, because when you say like, there's plenty of black people that are like charitable when it comes to that type of shit that are like obviously like, and that's why I threw like the Asian thing. Like I'm not saying
black people are also. I mean, if we're talking about like like black people are also American. You know what I mean?
Bro. That's what's so fucked up when I'm down.
Us black people and Mexicans are American.
Yeah, bro. And
yeah, we're American and Canadian. Sure, fine, whatever. Whatever. That's its own thing. We'll own you.
Not the French ones, but the other ones.
Yeah, sure.
And not the fags.
No.
And not to say that if you're Asian, you're not American. You're not American in the Teddy Roosevelt. Like you're not in the new ethnicity American. You can be American by citizenship. And my classic thing of like, I'm not going to let some
that could be wrong.
Blue-haired bitch explain to me what Asian people are like. Like, you literally can't have grown up more Korean than I did as a white guy not trying to grow up Korean.
Yeah.
So, like, I refuse to listen to, like, oh, well, you probably think this because you're probably like a Trump guy and you think they're all Chinese. Like, yo. Not to be like, I have a black friend, but like literally half of my friends growing up were slant eyes.
Yes.
I'll say whatever I want.
It's a free country.
For starters.
Yeah.
Not for long. I do get scared about World War III and them, enacting new laws. The ADL guys.
I get scared that we're fully outed. Like through our doing this shit in our algorithm. Like we're fucked. Yeah. Our phone could explode at any moment.
Well, that's why I don't think about like stopping now. Because it's like, oh, we're on the list.
Because that's the thing too, where I'm at a crossroads in life where I'm like, I want to unplug completely from social media, but is that just being like good goy?
I think at this point, I think there was a while back where Nick, when he would say that shit to me, he was correct. Where it's like, but maybe that I only thought that at the time because I didn't know what I did now or do now. Because he's not wrong that would be a better existence.
Yes,
but it's also like,
why wouldn't we fight the good fight?
Not to pat myself in the back or anything, not to say like, oh, we're doing, the good work, but there is an element of like,
we're fucking trying, dude.
I'm watching the world crumble around me, not to be too hyperbolic. And I know half of the shit is nostalgia, and I know half of the stuff is like things were going to change regardless, but the amount I've had to like argue with myself about like, this is just how things happen naturally. And then you find out nothing about any of this is natural. Everything has been planned and forced upon us. And then I go, so maybe that past that we all remember, that we like long for, can be reestablished and then even furthered into like a golden era that we've never even known about.
Yeah.
Because it's literally like a couple thousand people. If you remove them from the world, things would start. Yeah, there's still like there's still pedophiles and there's still low bad people. But if you took out the puppeteers, in 50 years we'd be fucking utopia.
We might not see it, but
I would not to be like
it'd be a step in the right fucking direction.
What could be more important than that?
Yeah,
because then rather than what, doing the boomer thing of like, hey, they took care of me, so I'm fine watching the world burn as I pass away. You know what I mean?
It's like they fucked us in how many generations? It's like we're not gonna get better in one. But we got to. It's the
same thing we talk about physically, where it's like, yeah, you spent 10 years hunching. It's not going to be a week of PT that fixes you.
Yes.
The fact that you don't need to put in 10 years is a blessing. The fact that you can unfuck yourself in less time than it took to fuck yourself is a blessing.
Exactly. We're fighting the good fight. And that's why I like these people. They come out there and they're like, oh, I listen to Candace. I listen to these people. I listen to these people. It's like they're like, you're not listening to real fucking people. Like these people are still in the system. Like you're not.
They're on the stage.
They're on the stage.
We're in the audience.
Exactly.
We like Tucker sometimes. Tucker says funny things. Man was just in Israel.
I would be delighted to meet Tucker.
The photo op I would take.
I would love to meet Tucker. I would love to meet Jones, Fuentes. Sure, I would love to meet all these
Jones,
people.
I think, is clearly like
he's deranged.
Opposition.
100%.
Controlled opposition. I wouldn't want to meet Fuentes, by the way.
My one buddy worked for Jones. He said he was an asshole, piece of shit. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think he's.
No, it'd be cool to meet.
Bill Cooper was on his ass from the jump.
It'd be cool to meet any of these people.
And they killed Bill Cooper, and Jones is still alive. So what does that fucking tell you?
Yeah. And even some of these people on the left, like, sure, I would be happy to shake Obama's hand. Sure.
Fuck no.
But I mean,
I would get a picture with him. That's funny.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, sure.
Just to be like, how fucking weird is it that I have a picture of
That's what I mean. Like, why wouldn't you do these things?
I would
sure. Like, why wouldn't you?
I wouldn't shake that fag's hand.
Well, you'd have to.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah. Let me get a photo out.
I would shake his hand in order to get the picture, and then as I was shaking his hand again to leave, I'd be like, how's Michael?
How about that fucking Jones thing he said about Candace getting Erica Kirk pregnant? What the fuck was that? That's crazy, dude.
That was one you just gotta salute. You're like, controlled opposition or not, he is the GOAT. Of whatever he does, he is the GOAT of that thing.
It's incredible. No, he's great. It's incredible. I keep seeing one thing that
Erica Kirk was she barely was a real estate agent, and she got to become the director of digital content at the billion-dollar firm that sold Epstein's mansion and handled Les Wexner's accounts.
100%.
So it's crazy how not a good job they did of Everything about this lady that she's lied about, you can just find. It's crazy.
How they could scrub other shit but not scrub the. It's like that other thing I sent you where it's like, can you imagine finding out your wife is a handler? Can you fucking, like, the person you thought, like the mother of your kids to be like, wow, like, this lady doesn't even give a shit about that. Like,
those are like the demented fantasies I have where I'll be like, what if a lady came over and she like abused my cat? And you're like, why would you think that?
yeah. No, that is fucked up, yeah. But no,
but those are like the simulations I run where it's like, that's probably what would happen. So
I love the idea of, yeah, I don't fuck with girls because I can't risk a Mossad handler.
We said that we should do that sketch, right? We talked about that.
That's funny.
Yeah. People that watch the pod are probably like, where are these sketches? Every other episode, these guys are talking about sketches.
They sound
Is there
funny.
a paywall?
They sound funny. There is a paywall.
Oh, bro, you want to watch this one? It's more Charlie Kirk angles.
Run it.
Why you believe it you believe. Of why you believe it you believe specifically.
Okay, so this guy in blue, got to go in his pocket.
One last question, but I think the further we go down this, the audience gets more and more the impression I'm against LDS, which I'm really not.
I'm glad you don't have your FDR blanket either.
Because I think other
Why?
might be.
That's just funny to say.
It's hot now. Okay, so that guy. So now this is the dude who asked the question. Look where he looks. This is him. And he looks
At that guy.
and then he looks away, and then he looks back. They made eye contact. They turn. Okay. Watch the squeeze, Mark. You see it?
Like he squeezed this?
No, see his hand? See?
Oh, that guy. I'm sorry.
See his... So he triggers the fucking thing, the lob mic to blow up, like you're saying how they do with the phones. And then get this. 1 month after Charlie Kirk was blown up.
Did he shoot him? That's crazy.
Huh?
Or did he shoot? Is that a squeeze or like, is that his finger or is that something coming out? I don't know. Oh, no. I see it now. Yeah.
I think he squeezes the thing he's got in his hand that he took out of his pocket, and then that blows up the lob mic, and then that's why you can see his whole shirt puff up.
Because that's obvious.
The shirt puffing up, you can fuck off with a gunshot. It's coming from underneath his shirt.
No, you're insane. Yeah.
But listen to this shit. Applied Energetic Systems munitions plant in Tennessee was completely destroyed a month after Charlie Kirk was killed. 20 fucking people died, and no one said a thing about it.
Never heard about it.
Never heard about it. And we're all in this algorithm. Didn't hear a fucking thing about it. That company had just fulfilled almost $500,000 contract for miniature explosives with the Department of Defense. The contract was entered into in May, and the product was delivered in late August. And they blew it the fuck up after they were done with it. There's a paper trail back to this company that then disappears because those are the only people that would know what this hat was.
Wow.
For miniature explosives.
Wait, the next part is crazy.
What?
The guy in the blue shirt donated explosives using a remote trigger. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was gonna say
Detonated, not donated.
I know. I thought. That's crazy. Hold on now. My dyslexia is making me listen.
Two wars.
2 wars. That's fucked.
I'm not doing any of the evil stuff. I can't.
What do you mean? I was excited.
No, kid stuff. I can't.
What do you mean?
I'm not. Keep Jews, Jays, Neanderthal, Nephilim, all that. I have certain things that are bookmarked on here just as evidence. We're not talking about kids. Like,
no, we get it.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm just saying as I'm scrolling,
Hillary
don't be
Clinton-
like, what's that? Like,
No,
there's
Hillary-
a child. It's not good.
Hillary Clinton wore a face.
But bro, Hillary Clinton,
We were tapped.
the
in.
Nephilim stuff. Remember her email about wanting to go and get Gilgamesh's tomb?
Yes.
Have you seen did I send you the one thing you said, remember the thing you thought was gnome and it was genome?
Yes.
They're trying to they have things where they say they're trying to build a Neanderthal where a lady's emailing Epstein saying, oh, this guy could help you with that. Like you could build
I remember
a
that.
Nephilim.
But now,
or
what
not
is,
a
what is a Neanderthal,
Neanderthal.
though? We keep saying this. What is like the Neanderthal? I don't get it now. Because
depending how
you say it's a goblin, you say it's this. Like, what is the? Is that J Prime?
Yes,
That's J Alpha.
it's J Prime, I believe. But again, we don't
is
know
that-
shit. I was
we don't know
texting you,
shit.
think like, are we the sons of Seth and they're the sons of Cain? That was one thing I saw. Is it that the Nephilim? Because God wanted to wipe them off the earth, and some of them survived, and then they bred with us. That's why Jews or Jays are mixed in now, and they don't all look like that. Because
is that why Charles says your people?
Well, the Jays were bigger, and the Jays were, or I should say, the Neanderthal were bigger and were raping. We know that from just general, like, oh, that's they're big. So they're fucking our like human women, but they can't reproduce. So they like fucked themselves out of existence, but then they kind of like had to breed in with us to survive after. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes,
they started what do you call it? Doing it the other way. Like, I think
men were fucking Neanderthals.
I guess because they said they had to survive somehow. So it's like they had to mix in with us somehow. But I guess a guy fucking one of our girls was like infertile. But that's like the Nephilim thing, is that they came down and slept with the daughters of man.
So is that why black people say like, oh, your people fucked Neanderthals and that's where you came from? But it's like, no, that's not where we came from. That's where
when you
the
say
Jays
black
came
people,
from.
are you saying like black Israelites? I don't think black people say that.
Black people on just threads tell me this.
That might just be
I
a
don't know.
general.
I
I
don't know
think
if they're
they
a
like
black
to just
Israelite.
say like white people are like baser and like caveman-ish. That could just be that. I don't. If it was a black Israelite, I could see them kind of doing that.
Cavemen everywhere.
Well, that's why I never understand that. It's like, well, how don't you guys say that you're the first people? Isn't that the whole thing?
Cavemen. No, okay, so that's interesting. So J Prime.
So the Nephilim,
that's what makes me
Neanderthal J situation.
But is that where? Because that's what. So is like. Are the Neanderthals the first? Are those the elongated skull people? Do we have Neanderthal skulls? Can we see these?
But that's why they got rid of phrenology, because these were
Can we look up Neanderthal skull? Can I see what that looks like?
They have, yeah.
I couldn't even begin to spell.
It's got a smaller. It's got a bigger, obviously, like brain case, but then its frontal lobe is smaller, which I guess makes it so that they don't have they don't know how to feel empathy.
Shut the fuck up.
They said that's the part of the frontal lobe that they're missing, is like they won't be able to have empathy, which is very telling. And then obviously
that means you can't feel for other people.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't be like, well, why would I care about burning your village? Like, I'll get the stuff from it, and that'll be good for me. It's like, yeah, but we don't want to die. It's like, why would I care what you want?
Interesting.
And then I guess, yeah, the protruding chin, like I was saying, that keeps growing as they get older. The hook nose, and then I think
is the protruding chin fully developed in that picture from Getty Images in the lower right? No, over. The one with the black background. You're right there.
I was reading something interesting about the Getty Images thing. I think that's a reflection. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. I see it now. Then yeah, probably. 'Cause that looks like a straight up chimp.
You fucked me up with that reflection shit.
You see what I thought I was saying, right? Yeah. I gotta look up the Getty Images
That's
thing.
like when you look at like the ballerina dancer. It's like, oh, she's spinning to the right, but then, if you're cool in class, you'd be like, yo, I could flip it, and she's spinning the other way.
Can I tell you how much it bothered me if I wasn't the first person to see it?
Oh,
Because it was like as a kid, 100%. I was like,
100%.
it would fucking kill me to be like, I thought I was the one who was like unique and like, oh, I totally can see it like from this. You guys are cheap. I see it like.
You know what I kind of get upset about? If I can't see being at like being a kid at like the zoo, if you couldn't find the animal first. Like,
oh yeah,
where it's like, yo, no. I'm
something of an animal. I'm something of a beast tamer.
Yes, my ability of perception is impeccable. The Dracula and vampire stories being the Jays is also, or not even the Jays, being the blood-sucking pedos.
Did
Being
you know
that cult? Like, what if all the vampire lore is actually just coded? Because maybe there was another era.
it's adrenochrome,
You know how, like, when they talk
cannibalism?
and, like, you know how, like, they talk about how you can't just, like, explicitly say things that are happening. Like, they have to, like, code things in, like, Shakespeare has to code whatever into his plays, but he's actually speaking about, like, whoever's controlling the, like, he's actually speaking about, like, black nobility or whatever. I think Santos says something like that, or someone, they can't explicitly say, like, these people are controlling this, but I can code it and whatever the fuck I want. What if
An allegory.
What if there was a time in history where, like, this isn't the first time we've been heavily controlled like this? Like, what if in the like whenever like the Dracula stories or like the like vampire lore came out, that was another heavily controlled time, and then when like we realized that the world's controlled by blood-sucking pedos, and they're like, well, we can't say this, but I got a hell of a monster story.
Well, there's some
You know what I mean?
element of like they've always kind of known, but you get kicked out of 109 countries, bro, and then you have your own country for less than 100 years, and you become the most hated country on earth. Like,
yes, but is this just the route to the prophecy of making of making the world you make everybody turn against you?
well,
This is
yeah,
the goal.
they've been
So
doing
when we go online and we do all this stuff, and like, even though they are, but then it doesn't make sense, because why would you block us and pull us off YouTube?
Well, I get wanting like some level of being able to play the victim, but they censor it so much where it's like, well, isn't this like proving you're guilty by like how it's like if you're walking down the street and someone says like, this guy's a child predator, you'd be like, fuck off, dude. Like, what are you talking about? But if you were texting kids, you'd be like, no,
I'm not, you fucking asshole.
right. So it feels like that, where they're constantly doing we don't control the world. And if you say that we do, we're going to have to put you in jail and like ban you from social media. It's like, well, how would you be able to do that if you don't control
the world?
Yeah. Shit like that. The Shakespeare thing, I think he's literally doing what we just did, where it's like, just call him Jays. It's like, so you build like...
Yeah, you build this lore around like...
Same thing with the Hansel, like you code all the shit into these stories where it's like, hey, man, like, they're going to tell you that you can't, like, be mad at these people.
Yeah.
This is what these people do. Like,
they're going to bury my shit if I just say it.
right.
But, like, my nursery rhyme will live forever.
There's a book from 1700 called, like, yes, this. Judaism Unmasked. And he's literally going to go through it.
This is a book from 1748.
1748, this dude spent 20 years learning, like, Hebrew and Aramaic, and he knows the Talmud and the Kabbalah and all that shit.
That bullshit.
But this is, I think, from, talking about, like, Frankfurt, Germany bankers. So this could be, like, a legit Elders of Zion type of book. But isn't that nuts that, like, English is the, like, global language? And it's like, yeah, this book, it doesn't need to go on.
It could stay in Hebrew. So it's in Hebrew?
I don't even know, but he says he's going to start just, every time he gets a page done, he's just going to upload it to X. This was more the genome thing.
I'm going to upload a deciphered page every other week to X, and then throughout the course of 6 years, we'll have a very terrible...
Hopefully
it gets put together, like, yeah.
Well, that's probably the only way. If he puts
Also,
the whole
once you
thing
just
out, he
put
probably
it
gets
in-
killed.
I guess that's true. So, like, maybe if the elongated skulls are the bad people, and Akhenaten is the elongated skull guy, and he was trying to get everything down to the sun. Is that monotheism bad? Like, I don't know what the bad thing is.
I think monotheism is bad. I know we're on Christianity right now, and they have like their Trinity, but they're technically monotheism. But
even if you say Christianity, like, it could just be like,
well, I don't even.
Gnostic shit makes sense.
Let me rephrase.
To me. Gnostic shit makes sense to me.
I don't think monotheism is bad. I think that's the easiest one to control people. It's just a matter of getting
100%.
everyone under one thing. Now,
100%.
it also, not only is it easier to control people, it's also beneficial in like a not psyopy way where it's like, hey, now you get everyone. How we talk about Japan, like, if everyone's on the same page, we all speak the same language, we worship the same God, we share the same value system, like, shit does make sense. But then on the other hand, it's easy to manipulate once you have them all under one roof and be like, all right, God actually says that we hate these people. Like, we gotta go.
Because then I also get worried that, like, if they made Islam, they could have easily made Christianity and the whole Jesus figure. I get that. So then I'm like,
I have to deep dive because I keep seeing Twitter conversations about it where it's like, well, you're so hyped on Jesus, but the Jews made their whole religion. But then I'm reading more stuff where it's like, yeah, Jesus didn't like fuck with the Old Testament. I'm like, well, I think they do kind of have to, right? But I don't know. I'm not my area yet. I got to get more on that.
I don't know either.
I don't even want to speak out of turn on it because I've had that thought where it's like, I literally started a little bit on it where I was just, well, if he's calling them the synagogue of Satan, like, why are our books together? Because I know the Judeo-Christian thing didn't come about till that one Bible in like the 1900s. So I know Judeo-Christian is bullshit, but it is one book, the Bible. You know, yeah, maybe that'll be good. So it is interesting. Like, why wouldn't the Christian Bible just be the New Testament at that point then?
Yeah, why would you give... Yeah, exactly.
So
Or why wouldn't you just, like, if you're making a new thing, why wouldn't you just retell Genesis and all that shit? Like, why?
But then is it just a matter of, like Jesus didn't fuck with it, but then the people who are writing it, by the time it got to them, it's like, oh, well, he was building off Judaism. And, like, maybe that's the Jewish or the J rewrite of it. Like, as the fallout, they have to control the narrative of it. So that's like the spin they're going with.
Make my day, Jew. I'm like a dirty herald. Make my day. What's that, Borat? Get the fuck out.
Damn, that's...
How about them saying Biden was a full-blown... like Biden died in 2019?
Yeah. Do we get apologies from anyone? But the people that...
I said that... Yeah. No.
People that defended him tooth and nail. People that were, like, ready to disavow their family.
People that have.
It's
we
also
were
always
crazy.
Yeah.
I thought we were crazy about the earlobe thing. I was like, this can't be real.
Earlobes don't lie. Another trick I learned is you take the picture and you flip it upside down and you just look from their eyes to their nose. And when it's upside down, their nose is very easy to be like, oh, that's not the same.
That's crazy.
Because they have a picture of Ghislaine Maxwell
I've
going
been
around.
seeing that one a lot.
It's not her.
Or they draw the line between the eyes and like the chin and all that shit. It's like, oh, none of this matches up. Like, your face doesn't change that much in that long. Same thing with like the Luigi guy. He looks different. You know, you want like witches, you wonder, man. Are these all coded stories, or are we just on an odd path for racism? You know what I mean?
I literally...
Like, are we just on like a, like, is this what like clan members get into like 3 years before they go join like the Aryan Brotherhood? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm confused. Like, I don't know.
No, because I watch all my cool American hype pieces thing, and then they slip in the like white thing, and I'm with you. What you said earlier, where I'm like, no, like,
no, that's gay.
There are plenty of good ass people that aren't white. I agree that America has to be like at the forefront, like that. I am weird about,
and there is.
I'm not as weird about the white thing.
No. Exactly.
I'm on a little bit of it right now, but only to correct, because it was on such a downtrend before. I'm just getting back to baseline.
You know what I am for? Preserving culture. I'm down for that.
And like I said, if it was just a natural progression of like, oh, everyone's going to end up being beige eventually, and it's like, sure. Okay, like everyone's just going to be tan or tan, I guess more so. But like, the numbers are staggering. Like, we're being replaced. There's no it's like that one dumb cunt Barry Weiss had that dude on where he was explaining like,
friend of the show.
Yeah. Barry Weiss, who earned her role as head of CBS. It's hilarious to see the pitiful views that shit gets. It's like, yo, you were given one of the 4 channels as your platform, and you're just fucking up. But she had that guy on who was like, my ancestors came here and they built a incredible nation that your people came over to and have benefited from, and now you're trying to. He didn't go full like conspiracy with it. Where he didn't say like you're inviting all the migrants in, yada yada. But he was just like, there's nothing racist or wrong with me wanting there to be people like me in the future. Like, I'm gonna have grandkids. I want those kids to have other people that look like. Why do I have to hear about for the past 15 years? Like, why can't change every fucking character in every fucking movie to be black for representation and so that you can see someone that looks like you up there? But now to say like in real life, I want someone to look like me. It's like, oh, that's very racist.
Yeah.
Also, I would love to see a Chinese guy play Malcolm X or something.
That would be incredible.
Why does it matter?
Yeah.
He's the best. He's
the best actor.
That's, you should be lucky he's even doing it. Yeah. Like, I would.
You should be happy. You should be grateful.
Like any of these things that we're supposed to feel bad for, the second you flip it, their only excuse is like it's different because of the power or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, no. It's actually very much the same. Like, explain to me what's the matter with a Chinese guy playing Dr. Martin Luther the Kang.
The Kang. Martin Luther, we was Kangs.
Yeah. We was Chinese.
Martin Luther, I raped a woman. Kang.
Doctor having sex outside of my marriage even though I'm a reverend.
Dr. Reverend Adulterer Kane.
FBI informant.
Yes, FBI informant Kane.
Wearing a wire like a snitch, like a rat fuck.
Kane.
Malcolm X was a real one. MLK.
Was he good?
He went into all the Nation of Islam shit because that was what made sense to him at the time, which I would have been right there with him.
We go in there, plenty of things that make sense at the time.
That's what I'm saying. Like, to be in the position he was in.
We were calling ourselves Jewish a couple of years ago.
I know. I was like, wow, this is beautiful.
Look at us. It's a beautiful, we thought.
Now.
Who knows? I don't know. Where could we be in a year?
But by the end of it, he was out of all that shit, and he was like, "These people are fucked." So I think he was just like a real dude. Like,
he's just a black guy.
Yeah,
just a real dude, which is cool. That's fine.
Versus MLK, who's like, "Oh,
he's also for like,
don't tell my wife." I'll get out there and I'll shuck and jive. I'll get these people to vote however you want me to.
Well, his "I Had a Dream" speech was written by a J.
Yup.
It's fucked up, man.
They always talk about like the Jewish record execs stealing the money from the black artists, and it's like, all right, well, were they writing for them too? I've had to listen to what a great speech, what a great orator MLK is. Meanwhile, he didn't write the shit, and then on the other hand, you have Adolf Hitler, who is writing his own speeches. He's very compelling in his own right. This is some evidence of what you've been on that I keep kind of going away from. But
what is it? Wow. See, I'm telling you, man. Because why would he still be alive? Why would they let him live? You know what I mean? Like, why would he be allowed to escape?
You know,
if this is like if the thing that happened afterwards was the system that we're in, and the reset did happen, and you fully have control of the world, like I'm just gonna let this dude fucking, who was apparently throwing a big wrench in your, and we'll finish the Hitler trilogy, and we could be swayed. I don't know. I don't know what's right.
That's what's so fucked. It's like a puzzle or something. Like that. Remember that game I told you I would play on my like in the. It's like with the Wordle and shit. They have that like domino game now.
Yeah.
The hard one is basically like the reason it's hard is because there's not like an obvious starting point. Where the first two, there's usually a point in it where it's like, oh, well, this square can only be this.
Yes.
So I have something to go on.
Yeah.
Versus in the last one, it's like you kind of just got to like try something, and then if it doesn't work out, you got to start over. That's what this shit feels like. Where there's nothing that's like planted in the ground that I can say like, well, this is real, and then I can branch out from there. Everything's kind of be like,
you got to dip your toe in it. You got to try it out for a little bit.
It's like holding a picture up. I mean, like, you want it here? And they're like, I don't know. Try it over there. You're just like taking the thing and moving it around. And it's like, here.
Exactly. We're piecing it together.
Best we can. In the movie Bad Neighbors on Netflix, Seth Rogen wears the shirt of a rocket minus pizza equals a kid.
Which, hold on now.
Pizzagate stuff.
What's the rocket?
I don't know. I haven't even seen any real good speculation. Let's see if there's anything over here.
I love that this is also just like, all right, guys, Jew, pizza. Where are we at?
This, I love it. This guy says, well, if you inverted the equation, it would be boy plus pizza equals rocket or firecracker. Oh, yeah. This is nose calipers.
No, I swear I was a boxer. I just got, I swear, it's been broken so many times.
Like, that's what's, I've heard this before.
Yeah.
You know who told me this last? A dead man.
Yeah. Be like, yes, where do you keep your money?
Measuring noses. This is what science looks like. Trust the science. I will trust the science.
Can we see more science? What's the Asian lady doing? Wow.
This guy's got quite the schnoz on him.
Yeah,
himself.
that's what I mean. Like, who the fuck is he?
They should be swapped.
Yeah, well, who's he doing? Yeah, what's up with his hands? Also, look at it. Can we go back to that?
What?
What are those? Look at those mitts. Oh, the shadow. I thought he was like deformed. I didn't see the shadow. These hiccups are just kicking your ass.
I thought you would have scared me by now.
I was going to, and then I was like, I don't know. We're in a good pocket.
This one dude was going off because they're running the classic psyops right now. Yeah. Who would have saw it coming? Oh wait, what's the one? What? Remember? I'm not a fish.
I know you're not a fish. Do
Remember
you
that?
fucking know that?
I'm not a fish.
I'm fully aware I'm talking to you, a man right now. You're not a fish. Do you understand that? Say it.
I'm not a fish.
Say it.
I'm a man.
I abandoned my child. I've abandoned my boy.
I am an anchor man.
I'm an oil man.
This is my boy.
It's my boy, HW. I have a family business. You would look at me and say I'm an oil man, and you'd be right. You'd be correct. But I'm more than that. I'm a family man.
Here's what they don't tell you is that oil doesn't run out. Fossil fuel is a made-up term they coined relatively recently.
Yes, I understand you found oil, but can you pump it? Do you know how to pump it? Are you aware? Do you understand the legalities of digging?
The prices, we can sell it for more if they believe it's running out.
I could have a crew here in 3 days. I could be pumping gallons of oil out of the Mother Earth, and we could make millions. And I would give you a stipend.
It'd be cool if we had like any of the dudes.
I'm going to eat. I told you I would eat you.
Or I guess Henry Ford.
What about him?
He was probably our only like elite, like a rich guy who was like, what are you? You guys don't see this?
What the fuck's going on here?
Where everyone else, like Rockefeller gets rich, because all that shit's like over there. It would be nice if America like got set up stronger, but it feels like they were infiltrating us.
Henry Ford a good guy?
Henry Ford was reprinting the...
I apologize. I was thinking of Harrison.
That's what I almost said, and I pulled it back, yeah. No.
I was like, so we like Han Solo.
Well, I do like Han Solo.
Obviously, but is him the man? Is he good? But no, Henry Ford, yes.
He was going off.
He was printing the Elder of Zion in his paper like it was
he was
straight up fact.
He was establishing like workers' rights and like better working conditions and like better minimum wage. Like he was on that shit. He was fighting the people that's like, but what if we paid them less? Yes. And they worked longer.
Apparently, prohibition was because of him. We talked about that.
I don't remember that as much.
Because apparently he was developing a car. Or
right.
It ran on ethanol. They're like alcohol, like grain alcohol or some shit. There was some other stuff to it. Yeah, the 20s era.
No, 40s.
40s. Yeah, yes. Obviously. Colt 45, King Cobra.
Straight to the tank.
Yeah. Whatever you get at, I believe, the Koner's Stowe.
Oh, I thought you were saying coon. I was like, what?
No.
Koner, I see.
No. Koner's Stowe. I speak jive.
Oh, here we go.
I'm hip.
There have been articles in the past. Slate article from 97, Mark.
Year after our birth.
Talking about...
Year of our Lord, 1997.
Most importantly, that this group of living, lumbering Neanderthals is the Jews. These are from
This is from an article. This isn't us saying this.
Yeah, but I'm saying...
We're reading things.
But it's I'm not reading things from my fucking Twitter feed. You know, like, I'm reading shit from the science and from the, respected journalistic things that you guys like. So
these would be good blue cards.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm representing things I've heard.
So apparently Jews aren't human because humans means Homo sapien, where they technically come from Neanderthal. So isn't that interesting?
Is that a fun fact?
Fun fact.
This is off the internet. Yeah. A fan sent this in.
You on Patreon, you can submit.
He's a phrenologist.
Yeah. But that was a real science, and they got rid of it. I wonder why.
It's interesting.
This was a dumb thing.
The Krabby Patty is Mr. Krabs' famous dish.
Oh, it's made of crab.
Yeah.
I've heard about this. This is Tales of Old Time. He's the only crab in.
That was the only thing that was, because at first he was just saying because they live in the crab trap, and I was like, well, yeah, I think that could just be like where because he's there a lot. Like,
it's a trap.
A crab would be in a crab trap. It's like loose, just children's show stuff. But like I said, I'm pretty open minded at this point when it comes to anything.
The Monsters Inc. one is good.
Oh yeah, I gotta look into this. Monsters Inc. is dead on.
But then the twist at the end though, that laughter is a more powerful source of power.
But that is what we were on, is like laughter, one, vibrations and frequencies, two, just fighting negativity with positivity and like manifesting shit, not letting them get to you and infect your own psyche.
Was Walt Disney a good guy?
I wonder. I mean, he was like violently
anti-Semitic. Yeah. I mean, yes.
But Disney's a Masonic place.
Well, now.
I wondered. I think there's old pictures of like the floor.
Oh, really?
The black and white floor. I'm obviously like Ghislaine Maxwell using it as, recruiting grounds. Yes. That's recent.
Ooh, it's owned by the Crown. We got to do a Disney episode.
We should actually. Erica Kirk thing I was saying before.
Same exact name, same exact spelling, both political wives, both married to outspoken Republicans. Current Erica is nicknamed Miss Arizona, and the first Erica was nicknamed Madam X. People called the first Erica Kirk Madam X because they say she just kind of showed up out of nowhere. Both have striking blue eyes and blonde hair. They even do their eyeliner the same, and personally, I think they have the same face structure. The first Erica Kirk passed away now, but was from Palm Beach County, Florida, which raises another huge red flag. If you've been following my videos, you know why. I don't want to tell you guys what to think. I'm simply giving you the information.
So, I mean,
not saying that
no,
they have to
but
be,
there's also, but there's also
50 other weird things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's plenty. I mean, Aleister Crowley as Barbara Bush is incredible, dude. That's uncanny. You know what I mean?
Michelle Obama being Big Mike is like a funny thing.
Sure.
But then you see 7 presidents' wives all be kind of guys, and then you're like,
yes.
I think you might be a guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude, no, it's fucked up. And then it's like, yeah, Adam Cadman.
There's a CIA
Adam Cadman.
historian that was just on the Danny Jones podcast, and he said that in this 1968 movie called The Magus, that I'm going to have to try to find later.
The Magus.
Which is a character, that's Adam Warlock's evil counterpart in
Yeah.
Marvel Cosmic, The Magus.
Of course.
He runs the Church of the Universal Truth.
Really? I think I got ordained from there.
Really?
Yeah. The Church of Universal something. Oh, Universal Life Church. Never mind. That was crazy.
But this guy says that in this old movie, there's like a Epstein-like character, and he says that the Temple of Poseidon that he has like a replica on the island is like the same in the movie. And he's like, just weird how like and this is like a serious guy. He's like an older guy that's like a CIA historian, not like a YouTube conspiracy.
Yeah, not us.
Yes. A respectable man.
What the fuck is that?
This was an Adult Swim ad.
Are you fucking really?
No, the guy who was in the ad actually responded because this blew up. He's like, yeah, I can't believe. He's like, it's crazy to watch all these people sell their soul for money. I sold my soul and I'm broke. Because he's just like an actor.
This isn't animated?
No, the guy,
he did this.
Yeah, this post blew up. Or like people reposting this and shit. Yeah, 8,000 retweets. And I got back to him. So then he was tweeting like, yeah, like I remember. Or what do you call it?
Like he remembers doing this shit?
He was saying like, yeah, I remember putting that shit on, like thinking to myself like I'm selling my soul. Not like on a grand scheme, more like tongue in cheek. But
I would expect to get rich now off this.
Yeah, to be broke and have that on your resume.
That's disgusting.
This is that Zorro ranch we were talking about last time.
This is Epstein's ranch?
Yeah.
That has easy access to deep underground military bases.
That people have heard screaming from and stuff.
Well, that's obvious.
Oh, this is like the Erica Kirk thing.
Yeah, this is what I've been seeing a lot. Honestly, this is the exact same video I've seen.
And like I said, like some of them are pretty good, but also like currently
unidentified man. Like what does that even? Yeah.
Currently, there's people you could find in your own time period that could be damn near identical to you.
Yes, for sure.
So then when you open it up to all time, it's like, yeah, people look like people, but there are some that are interesting for sure.
I think Pope Gregory is
the Michael Jackson one's crazy because that's not his face. You know what I mean?
He fucked his face up to do that. Yeah, like he has a fake nose. That's.
Some of these are funny though. Like even the Erica Kirk one they were saying. Didn't she say that lady died like in 2020? So Erica Kirk couldn't have been.
Yeah, how could
it's
that
not
be?
Like one dies and the other one's born or something.
Exactly. No, 100%.
Talk about the Jays like they get kicked out of 109 countries, and you think it's all like the coin clipping and like the bank, all the money stuff. We forget that
It started in the Black Plague. It started.
it's on the Black Plague, but even on top of Black Plague, I would put this, like, you forget that they're doing ritual murder. Like, they took this kid to a local cave, and he had 47 stab wounds and was drained of blood, like how they find those cows on that Skinwalker Ranch, where it's like, so it's not even just like a matter of, oh, they were, because you say they fuck up the economy. It's like, what, I was too good at banking or whatever. It's like,
exactly.
No, bro, you were.
Oh, I was running all the businesses, and the thing, it's like, no. Yeah, it's like,
don't hate the player, hate the game.
Yeah.
Like, no, you guys are being the most parasitic, leech-like, fucking goblin-esque folks.
Exactly. Or just, I mean, doing ritual sacrifice. That's like that one rabbi dude talking about the when the like the tunnel videos, and he pauses and he's like, so what is that on the? Is that actually?
We
He goes,
do a ritual.
Oh, he goes, it's a ritual.
And we tried to bring back the Messiah. I don't know what podcast that was where they had the two most like, I don't know anything outside that clip, but seemingly two people that had like no idea
who the fuck, yeah, exactly,
that was like an option that anyone was going to say. Like, they were like, oh, a ritual, okay.
Yeah, sure.
Where me and you would have been like, bro, I'm going to hold you ransom. Like,
yeah, what do you mean by that? Hey, lock the door. What do you mean by that?
What if I do a ritual on you, motherfucker?
Look at the camera. What the fuck are you talking about?
I've got some things that I've thought about. Oh, here's a trick for anyone trying to go through the Epstein files. I haven't tried it myself yet. This dude's great, by the way. He always has like good.
I've seen this dude before. I was just about to ask.
When you open them, it's just going to have this blank page that says no images produced. But if you go to the URL up top and remove the PDF part and then type in MP4 and hit enter, you'll find videos that I guess were labeled with the wrong file.
It's a little trick out there for people. If you made it this far.
Yeah, if you made it this far. A little tip and trick you can learn here. That's good. So that's just like another like redacted thing that like someone fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
The oversights. But then this is what you wonder, like, are there
disinformation, misinformation?
Are there actually some
look over here because we're doing something over here?
Or are there actually some like good people out there that if they did reveal themselves dead, gone, and you never hear about it because they're, who the fuck knows who they are? We don't know. Nobody knows who they are. They're just working on the redacted files. Yeah. Where it's like, they're like, I could tell them about this back door, or I could just let it, see if someone figures it out.
And that's not something they would kill you over. If you're, if you don't know anything about it, you're just a tech guy that they brought in to do this shit.
You'd be like, I didn't fucking know.
You're like, you said to do this. I had no idea that your system had, like, no one told me that needed to be patched. They'd be like, that just seems like some shit they'd be pissed off and like fire him. But I don't know if you would kill it because he doesn't know anything.
Exactly.
You know, like,
and that would also come out like, hey, the tech guy that was doing whatever.
I don't know how much they even care about that shit. I mean, they killed those 20 people at that factory.
That's true. It doesn't matter.
And we didn't hear a fucking word about it. Remember during COVID when like half the food manufacturing places
were burning down?
Burnt down.
Yeah. You didn't hear
after like one ever burning down in the history prior.
Like 40, like a shitload of them. How many Purdue factories burnt down and then yeah, exactly. Same thing with the numbers with the McDonald's shit is disgusting when they talk about, when they break it down like, hey, McDonald's says they sell X amount of, but this is just McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
We can't produce that. So I don't know how, like, where they're getting secret meat from, but we can't.
Well, it's like,
that's not like able to be done.
Well, one, we know where the meat's coming from, but even if you wanted to play by their rules where it's like, yeah, no, that's crazy talk. No one's doing that. They just make numbers up. The census for Jays goes up after World War II. Christians goes down.
Yeah.
Somehow they lost 6 million people. Like, and that's what we have to care about.
I haven't seen that.
You know that. We talked about that.
Yeah.
Their census goes up.
I thought it only went down like 200,000.
No, the casualties from the Holocaust or World War II or whatever has them as minus like 270,000. But as far as like just the general census. Their numbers went up.
Interesting.
Post World War II.
Interesting.
You'll like this one. You don't even need the. You don't. It's not what they say.
Look at this. This area is filled with books about pretend people.
That's right, Grover. This is the fiction section. Fiction means it's a made-up story.
The globe, Mark.
Wow.
They have to tell you.
Fiction means it's a made-up story.
Wow. And the rocket ship, meaning space is fake. Wow.
They got to tell you, bro.
Wow.
And again, in a vacuum, if none of these things we say, it's like the argument hinges on this one thing. Could there have been a fucking intern that was just putting props around and didn't know that fiction said that on the other side? Of course. But when you have 10,000 things like this, they can't all be like whoopsie-daisies.
Fucked up. The 9/11 one.
Which 9/11?
The one that I sent you forever ago, where it was all like the shows from like the 90s.
Oh,
the
cartoons that
all the cartoons, all the movies, all the references, all the movie posters and like all that shit. Where it's like, I get one. Like, sure, whatever. Like, sure.
But that one's so crazy because you can't even say coincidence because it's like, there's not like a thing to, it's not like a reference. It's not like
that's never happened before.
Yeah, there was the World Trade Center bombing, but there wasn't. It wasn't the build. It was at the base. It was like it was like bombing anything. It wasn't the Twin Towers. You know, like.
Did you know Israel has 2 buildings they call the Twin Towers? That I discovered.
Well, it's probably Solomon's fucking pillars to them. I heard a thing that said they were trying to at one point resurrect Solomon, and then I was like, damn, is the motherfucker real? They would go through the trouble to try to resurrect him.
That's what scares me sometimes also. Ever since, like I said last time, ever since like that ascent ritual shit where they started banning shit where it's like, damn, this shit could be real. Like they could complete some prophecy and like some god being or whatever the fuck could be the Antichrist. Or maybe it is just like a person like BB, or like maybe it is just someone or like who's going to push some agenda and they'll be deemed as the Antichrist, and then they'll get taken out by somebody who we deem as like, no, this was the save, and they'll be all coded like that. But it's like, or 2 deities are going to battle on Earth and someone's going to win.
That's what fucks me up when
and we're ants to like, we are life forms that redo this over and over again.
Well,
so like, I don't know.
God, yes, we're ants, but deities walking around, we wouldn't be ants to. They are concerned with us. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
because the God that flooded the earth to get rid of the Nephilim was worried that the Nephilim were fucking us up. So then it's like, well, he's got some vested interest, right? And the same way that their guys like, no. Like, we're going to now boost up. We're going to try to take down Jesus, you know, like all these devil stories and shit. So and then just like the general archon type of thing of like negative.
So you wonder is like and like I said, we say Jays, but it's not Jays. It's this ancient thing. Is it whatever God caused the flood because the Nephilim were bad, they were interbreeding. So therefore, whatever the Nephilim made, whether it's elongated skulls or whatever, like Neanderthal, whatever happened, those are then the bad people. So like that God is technically good, but these people that then go into like these power roles, like could be Akhenaten, could be whoever with these elongated skulls that then get the broken noses and shit. Like, are those is that what goes on to become like the Jays that we say now? Or like, are those the black magic people? Or like, is that like the Antichrist people? And maybe we haven't discovered it, whatever that, there is some good route there. I don't know. I kind of lost what I was saying halfway through that, but
I think Yahweh might be Lucifer. Like, you know how we always had the thing of like, well, gods are all just like the same word for God. And then we get into like, oh, well, once you hit, like, Allah means God or whatever. Yeah. But then you hit paganism and it's like, well, God doesn't mean God because everyone has 15 different guys. So then.
Which we also realized that throughout the years, a lot of these people just become one dude. And they're
and a
kinda
lot of
like-
them are the same guy
But
kind of
there's
to
a
begin
few.
with, but they're like one off of each other.
Yeah.
And then eventually it's like history says, yeah, they were all pretty much this guy.
Yeah.
But if there's like if their guy is Yahweh Lucifer and he's who fell, and is that also the demiurge? Like, is Yahweh the demiurge? And we're coming at it from that. So then is it a matter of like, is our God good because we're trying to get back to the true monad? Like we understand that that's God and Jesus is like the extension of him that we get to, see and interact with because the demiurge is down here acting as if he's the God.
And also
Yahweh is running around like a fucking giant.
And also I think the
with
whole
a
thing.
ziggurat.
Exactly. And I think the whole thing with, like, if we know that supreme being is God, that supreme being really doesn't have, it's beyond emotions. So that's why it has these aeons. It has these separate things that can feel because this thing's we can't even comprehend whatever it is. So they get
Sends the angels.
These lower deities that could be Christos that comes down and takes over Jesus. Like that could be like the real God. Exactly.
What's the other angel? Raphael or no?
I know what you're talking about.
Another cool one.
The ref. It's got all the
Rephaim.
faces.
Oh, that's a type of angel. It's a cool angel's name.
But yeah, like maybe
Doesn't
this is these angels are like the only way that we can actually get on some sort of level when like the demiurge, cool shit like this. When like the demiurge is on a layer closer to us, so it has more ways to interact and fuck us up because we're in its construction. Again, I forgot where I was going with
But I wonder because it's not. That's where it goes back and forth. Like, because when we read the Bible, we're reading it like the monad God is creating the firmament, this beautiful stuff. But then it's like, was it the demiurges? And all this is inherently flawed
because this is the physical world,
right? And it's like, and then that's our thing. That's why it's in this physical world that we're trying to like either from the Kabbalah sense of like Adam Kadmu become whole, or if we're trying to do the Gnostic thing of like get that shard of divinity and then like expand upon it until we become fully divine, or if it's Buddhist fucking reincarnation, you gotta, use your time in this earthly plane to catapult yourself, or if it's the Egyptian thing of you gotta beam your consciousness up, like whatever the thing is, it's not just because of dying and there being a next thing, it's because you're on the physical plane and death or enlightenment or whatever is your chance to break free and get back. That's what I mean. That's what I was saying before with like the puzzle thing. It's if we knew God like Genesis was right and we could go off that, but if Genesis is their guy and that's just the demiurge,
exactly,
then it's like, oh,
is the original sin just materialism?
Should we be getting pumped on fucking the firmament and shit being cool if that's inherent, like, or should we just be focused on like the shard of divinity and like figuring out how to get out of this fucking place?
But is that what Kabbalah is?
But it's also like
getting the shards back in the pots and doing all that shit.
Well, that's what Kabbalah had the thing too with the Adam Kadmon, where it's like we're all inherently like broken right now, and we kind of are supposed to be like this, hermaphrodite being or whatever. I don't know how much that is metaphor, how much of it was.
Well, who the fuck knows about anything? Yeah.
It's probably as good a place as any to call it.
See you fuckers next week.